Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Vitali Klitschko. Get this. Vitali says this about Anthony Joshua. He says, don't show weakness, Joshua. He says, my personal opinion, if Joshua makes a sidestep in a moment where the boxing audience expects a rematch, it would show weakness. Vitali Klitschko has told Anthony Joshua to press ahead with a rematch against Alexander Usyk. Let me counterpunch. Vitali Klitschko, he came there to support his countryman Alexander Usyk, but he has mad respect for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua retired his younger brother. He didn't like that too much, and and of course, it was a mini riot that almost broke out for just a second after Anthony Joshua stopped Vladimir Klitschko in the 11th round. That being said, since then, there's been mad respect developed, from Vitali to Anthony Joshua, and he showed it numerous of times, and he's showing it again. And what do I feel about it? I think if Anthony Joshua took step-aside money, and he did it because it was a business opportunity, at some point it would show that he picked money over everything else. See, understand this, people. If Anthony Joshua took step-aside money, it could be a good opportunity because people are seeing the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, as I explained. That may not be the case, okay? You take money as compensation for a particular thing. Okay, and even if that particular thing doesn't pan out, okay, there's really no stipulations attached to that you can sue or, something else could be done because you took the money. Okay, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about and explain. But what Vitali is saying, it's absolutely true. Absolutely true, because Anthony Joshua has enough money. He's made enough money. He's one of the top highest paid heavyweights or boxers, right? So why would he be motivated by a $20 million? Okay, he can make that fighting whoever, right? He can make that 3 or 4 times over. So why would he care about $20 million? All money ain't good money. And what Vitali is saying is it is true. Because it would be like him selling out to the idea of just getting a payday or to get something for nothing. Okay, tomorrow's not guaranteed, people. So don't mean, if I take that 15 million pounds or that $20 million or whatever it is, I take it, I'm entitled to this. That does not work all the time. Lennox Lewis just told us this. He made a great example himself. He took $4 million to avoid, not to fight Mike Tyson. And then what happened? He dropped the belt. Riddick Bowe had it, and he dropped it. Okay, so those type of things happen. Okay, and they happen. And what Vitali's showing, would it show weakness? Yeah, because, people were going to say what they're going to say. But it doesn't look good. You got your ass beat by a guy in your own hometown, and yet you decide to take money instead of fighting him to let another guy fight him. That's never going to look good on the masses. And then he doesn't really know the impact of what it would do to his fan base, to his reputation, to him as a man or as a person. AJ, you see these shirts, he says, stay hungry, stay humble, and this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, hungry does not mean you took money to not fight. That is not the definition of hunger. Okay, it's not. That's the definition of, hey, this is the easier thing to do versus the right thing to do. And Vitali's saying, hey, don't show weakness, because people will see that as weakness 100%. They will see, you know what? They're already saying he ain't the same fighter he used to be. They're already saying he's gunshot since Andy Ruiz. They're already saying, that he's all this, that, and the other. Right? They're saying this already. So if he goes and does that, that'll be right around on the same lines to say the same type of shit like he is weak. I told you he wouldn't shit no way. Andy Ruiz exposed him. He was a hype job, a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? He wasn't really that good. He was stiff. He was a robot. He was the second Frank Bruno. They said so much things about Anthony Joshua, and if he turns around and not fights, which he's known, his reputation, like he got beat by Andy Ruiz and went right back in there and took it right back. He has that reputation. Okay, and people should understand the standards and same energy mentality. See, for me to say, no, I think Dillian White should fight tough fights all the time. Because you guys know that follow this channel, I do not give people passes. Now, you could say, well, okay, well, hey, yes, someone deserves it. Nobody deserves anything. Especially you're on the elite level. You're on the elite level, you have a responsibility to yourself, your opposition, and your fan base. Okay? So that's what you owe it to. You owe it to give people good fights. If not, there's going to be somebody out there that you avoided because you took someone that was less dangerous. So you automatically duck that person. So if I said that about Dillian White, you got to say it about Anthony Joshua. For that reason, Vitali Klitschko, I agree with him. You guys tell me what you think about Vitali's comments and advice. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.